Hey there, welcome to Pop Culture Cupid.
I'm Alison, love coach, here to help you single people find your way back to love.
And I'm Michal, I'm a single life coach. I help singles embrace themselves and their singleness, as well as develop a healthy self relationship.
In this podcast, we will look at how pop culture impacts romance, dating, and your love life.
And each week, we'll shoot another arrow through another pop culture delusion.
I thought we weren't going to do the whole cheesy thing.
And then burst into smithereens.
Oh my god, dude, that's so cringe!
Sorry, it's in the intro now.
If you make it through the chaos and you enjoy what you hear, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and go to all the social media.
At Pop Culture Cupid on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Enjoy!
Hello.
Hi!
How are you?
I'm good. I didn't sleep very well, but I'm good. I'm good.
Why? What happened? Who bothered you?
Well, it's first of all, it's that time of the month, so it's never a very
fun.
amazing time. And so, as I was telling you, it kind of just happened that my boyfriend moved in, and so his daughter is over often as well, and and she just doesn't enjoy sleep.
Oh, fun.
She just doesn't enjoy sleep, so it's fun.
Choice. Sounds like it. It must be
fun.
really tough to become a mother in a day, like not in a day, but like you sort of, because I don't know, when you have your own child, you have time, and you I don't know, it takes time to get into. Like, I mean, it doesn't happen in one day, but like when you date someone with a child, it's a faster kind of.
It's the I was talking about this with a friend, where becoming a mother, you've got the whole 9 months to just
to get used to it,
used to the idea and adapt and just prepare. Whereas with JT and I, it is just overnight. Like, you do just become a mother-in-law overnight. And especially as things between he and I kind of went, well, not kind of went, they actually went quite fast. Just because that was, we'll go into detail, but because we've got very different views, and we said that we would go into detail about this on a proper podcast. But well, I mean, this is a proper podcast, but we want to talk about Valentine's Day today, and we will. And we will. I think that, I'll avoid going on a tangent, but things went really fast, and so it did kind of just happen where over a couple of months, he told her about me, and then she was in my life, and now and now she, she's part-time living here, which it is, from the outside, is very strange. It does. I think we may want to just go into big detail about how you got in your relationship and how I got in my relationship, and kids and things, and we might want to make a whole thing about it next time we record a podcast, because we did go by it in very different ways, and I think we have about having kids, we have different opinions on it, and that might be, not a debate, but just interesting kind of, divergent ways of thinking. I'm so itchy today. I think so, like, mosquitoes are just bionic here.
Oh, fun.
Anyway, Valentine's Day, as we are recording, is less than 2 weeks away, and I think we're posting this so either the Friday before Valentine's Day, which is next Friday, or the Friday just after Valentine's Day, which is in 2 weeks. Valentine's Day is on a Wednesday, I think, this year.
I don't know. I don't keep track of Valentine's Day. It's so funny. Like, even when I'm in a relationship, I don't think I've ever celebrated Valentine's Day.
I was gonna ask that, and so that's interesting. Interesting. It's because for me, I am such just a nut for all of these things. I love these key dates. I love celebrating birthdays. I love celebrating, you know, anniversaries. I love celebrating all these little, like, every single milestone. I really enjoy celebrating. And we can go into the whole debate of it's a commercial thing or it's Saint Valentine a million years ago, blah blah blah. I don't care. Any excuse just to you know, be happy, I think it is great for me. I really enjoy that. I don't think that we will go out for a meal, only because I don't want to be paying the Valentine's Day prices. But I am just thinking, I might get him just a little something, because my last few relationships, so my first ever boyfriend, when I got into a relationship with him, I was 18, and I was very clear about I want to celebrate Valentine's Day, we're in a relationship, and I, you know, young and things like that. And so we did, each Valentine's Day we did something. And then for some reason, after that relationship, I stopped owning up to the fact that I wanted to celebrate Valentine's Day, which is silly. I think, you know, I was always just trying to play it cool and trying to be like, oh yeah, if you don't care about Valentine's Day, it's fine. But I think if you do care, it's fine as well. And so my boyfriend since then, I never really celebrated it, and I've always just kind of been slightly sad about it. And so this year, I've made it clear that I don't want to do the whole big thing, because just as, you know, celebrating Christmas, well, he went kind of nuts for Christmas this year, but, you know, I say, you know, I just want to have a special little thing. Doesn't need to be a big thing, doesn't need to be spending a bunch of money, doesn't need a lot of organizing. I just want a little, you know, just little thoughts. And so
as it should be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think everyone should own up to what they actually feel about Valentine's Day and go with it, and that's fine. And every person, you know, you can enjoy it, you can not enjoy it, it really doesn't matter. You can go about your day as if nothing's happening. It really is not such a, like, I don't think it's such a big deal. You do you. And
yeah,
I don't know, we tend to make, my problem with Valentine's Day is that people tend to make it like a social issue, where if you don't have a Valentine's, or if you don't have someone to spend this day with, it's like sort of you feel bad, or people make you feel bad, or you see couples and hearts and bread everywhere. But I don't know, I feel like we should, well, obviously we should celebrate love every single day, but I mean, if you want to enjoy this day, why not? It just,
you know, that there are a lot of people, so that the people that are kind of just, you know, I want to celebrate Valentine's Day and just be kind of, you know, go in that direction, which is fine. And then I feel that there are people that kind of say, oh, we should celebrate love all the time, but that actually don't celebrate love all the time. And it's just like, you know, Valentine's Day and anniversaries are here to remind you guys to do that, which, you know, you want to think about. And then there are people who, you know, don't really care about these key dates and celebrate love anyway, which is fine as well. And all this to say that JT is really the type of guy who, like, just yesterday he brought me chocolates, and anytime he'll go food shopping, he'll just either I love the sun-dried flowers, you know, just dried up flowers, and that you can keep. So anytime that he'll go shopping, he'll either get me one of those, or, you know, a special food that I like, or whatever.
It's really sweet.
So he is just terrified at forgetting Valentine's Day. And I keep telling him, you know, just don't even worry about it, because you're so thoughtful throughout the year that I don't need you to celebrate. I want to celebrate Valentine's Day. I enjoy the idea of going to buy a card and little hearts and doing something special for him. I don't care, because he does it, you know, and this is honestly the truth. I do not care if he doesn't do anything for Valentine's. He does stuff throughout the year. And he's so terrified of forgetting our anniversary, Valentine's Day, and my birthday. And you can see the anxiety. You can see the anxiety in his eyes. And I'm just like, honestly, you do you. And yeah, and so, you know, for anybody listening, if they celebrate throughout the year and you feel love throughout the year, then these dates, you know, I understand that they matter, but
they matter. I mean, yeah, if they don't celebrate, if they don't, you know, show you the love and appreciation throughout the year, then even if they do it just on Valentine's Day, it makes no difference. There's something wrong there in general, and there's something that's, you know, fundamentally not working that needs to be addressed. And celebrating on Valentine's Day, yes, it's it's fun, it's great to have a day to celebrate, and why not? Fine. But I feel that, I don't know, we need to, like, we need to celebrate it all the time. And if there's, I don't know, I'm
you know, I when talking about JT now, I can imagine that some people would be like, why can't my boyfriend be this way, and blah blah blah. And I would say two things. One thing I would say, you deserve someone that treats you the way that you want to be treated. And I don't mean it in a way like, you're so good, you deserve blah blah blah. It's like, go for what you want. Just as, you know, job and everything, you go for what you want. And if you're not in a situation that you want, then you need to either address it with the current person or go find something else. But I would also say, look at what he does. Like, I know some women who always complain about their men, and I'm like, wait, but doesn't he do this, and this?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll, you know, oh, but isn't that normal? I was like, well, I mean, some of it is normal. Yes, he should, you know, help you clean the house and cook sometimes, blah, blah, blah. But going out of his way for this and doing this for you out of blah, 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 well, that's not normal. That is just, you know, boyfriend behavior. And, you know, you shouldn't take that for granted either. And just, you know, look at the relationship. And, you know, some people, I'm thinking of this one woman that I knew, she would complain about her man all the time, whereas he would just do a lot for her, and she wouldn't do much for him because she'd be like, but I'm the woman, he's supposed to do all of these things for me. And I think that's just toxic.
Very toxic.
So yeah,
track the relationship crumbling and burning.
Exactly.
Here's the thing, and we've actually spoken about this before, it was Ev and I, my boyfriend, that he also does a lot for me. He's this, and you know, he's one of those people who just, it comes naturally to them. And it's like, you know, you don't doubt for a minute that they're doing it from a genuine place because they like to help, they want to help. And, you know, I'm not a flower and chocolate kind of girl. I'm like, and he gets me, and he brings me things that he knows that I'm gonna like, and that he's shows that he's attentive. Like, he brings me cherry tomatoes, he brings me garlic, he brings me beans, all like these agriculture things that they grow in his what's called a kibbutz. I don't know if you know the word, but whatever, in where he lives. And he brings me all these things that he knows that I like, that are also practical, that I enjoy and love, and they're yummy, and like that are thoughtful. And I